Well, just having a look at the weather, and the wind's going to get up a bit more than what was forecast for today, and tomorrow is going to be stronger still, so we're going to get ready to go and head across to Pancake this morning. Don't want to do it too ruggedly, so yeah, it's not going to be much fun here with this wind. We had the best day yesterday, so we've got a day in, and yeah, the weather's dictating it's time to go, so we'll get out of here. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat, and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. See, when the sun's low like this, it's really hard to see the bommies, so that's why it's a good idea to get here at midday and you can see the shallow water. There's nothing marked on the chart, so you've got to do it by visual, and I'm just doing it because I've done it a lot of times. I sort of know where the track is. Would probably pay to leave a track in when you come in, and you can follow that track out if you're doing it early or late in the day like this. Not a very pleasant crossing today. We're running across the seas actually, and it makes it quite uncomfortable. If we were heading that way, it wouldn't be too bad, but we're really heading right across the the way the wind's blowing. So we've got a bit of sail out. We're holding the sail all right, but it's pretty uncomfortable. If we were around another 40 or 50 degrees and running with it, it'd be a lot more comfortable than this. But anyway, we've only got to do it for about another 4 or 5 hours, and we'll be in the calm waters of Pancake Creek. As we got closer to the mainland, the wind really dropped out and it became a lot more comfortable. We're about probably half an hour out of the anchorage now, and it's a perfect day now. The wind's gone. I wonder if it's still blowing out of Mussy, because it was quite strong out there, but it's nearly all gone here near the mainland. Anyway, I'm just going to tidy the boat up. The sails are going away, and I'll get the anchor ready to put down. There are moorings in here. We'll see, I might pick one of them up, or we might hang off the pick. See how we go. Trip, Mon?
Last part was better than the first part, that's for sure. But yes, good trip.
There's a set of leads leading you into Pancake. I can see the front one there, and the back lead will be just around the corner. So you might be able to see the back one just coming up now, and I'm going to start turning around and get them into line. And that'll take us in over the shoal. We'll keep a bit of an eye out for that, and when we get on them, we'll alter our course. I can also see from here a starboard lateral mark, so as long as you head between that front lead and that starboard lateral mark, you'll be in pretty good shape. This is the outer anchorage. There's a couple of moorings here, and there's plenty of room to anchor. If you draw a bit, you can hang out here. A little bit of swell sometimes gets in. We're going to go into the inner anchorage, and it'll be a lot more comfortable, and we can visit the lighthouse from there as well. From this port red one, we're looking for another red one further up, and then we've got a very shoal patch to go through, and it's rocky, so if you draw a bit, you want to be really careful. These white buoys you can see are just marking a fishing area, so don't take any notice of them. Not sure if you can see, but right up in front there's a set of leads that lead you up along this last leg. We're about at half tide now, and I'll tell you what the depth gets when we go through between these two laterals. Useless. 5 moorings in here, and they're all for 9 metre catamarans, 10 metre monos. So Not really for cruising boats at all. We're going to go out and drop the pick now. Miles from anywhere and she ran into a buoy. Bloody hell.
It's not like I've done it before.
What a ripping afternoon here in Pancake Creek. So the trip across wasn't terribly flash because it was quite rough early in the piece. Calmed off with 2 hours to go, I reckon, but it's dead flat in here at the moment, so pretty nice. We'll have a couple of days here and then probably skip up to Gladstone. But we're just going to go across to the beach here and go for a walk before we settle in for some dinner. That's if we ever get there, because we're sort of going like a snake.
There you go.
What's for dinner, Mon?
I think we're having a roast tonight.
Really?
Yeah. Got one in the freezer?
Don't think so.
Oh,
How about snags?
all right. With a bit of bacon and some eggs then.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
Well, no bugs at all at Lady Musgrave, but here at
Here.
Pancake Creek, time to put up the screens. A few midges around, I think.
I'm so glad we ate dinner out here. This is just one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I don't know that the camera will capture the beauty of it, to be honest.
It's pretty fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Just the perfect night.
It's gorgeous. And the reflection on the water, just
What we do it for.
amazing. Track, isn't it?
This is the track. Goes onto a bigger track in a minute. some of these little plots, no headstones, but obviously babies. Alfred Power, he worked for the electricity company, unbelievably, and you can see that his plot has got old insulators off the power lines on the corners of it. A nice touch. If you're interested in Busted Head Lighthouse and the cemetery here, and anything to do with lighthouses actually, there's a good book called Lighthouse of Tragedy. It was written by Stuart Buchanan, and Stuart was one of the main driver on restoring this old lighthouse and the cemetery here. First time I came here, this cemetery was really run down. Not too many gravestones and no picket fences. But since Stuart's taken over, or his group has taken over looking after the lighthouse, the cemetery is being very well maintained, as is the light. And it's a big feather in the hat of Stuart to have done such a great job of maintaining this old lighthouse in the condition it used to be in. So check out his book, Lighthouse of Tragedy. It's about the Busted Head Light, and then there's a couple of other books he's written as well. So they're good reads. Take a look.
Oh, look, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Whew.
We rang the bell, but there was no one home. There's usually a caretaker on site, and for a donation you can take a look through the museum, which is fantastic. The light used to be run by diesel generators, but now of course it's all solar. What's a good bit about this trip going home, Mon?
Going downhill.
Well, we're nearly back, and the track is starting to get pretty overgrown, so I would think in a year or two you might not be able to find this track up to the lighthouse. I think why that is there used to be a power line running up to run the light, but now it's all run off solar, so they don't drive any vehicles up and down this track to maintain the power line. So if you want to have a look at the light from Pancake Creek, I don't know, it's going to be a bit of a bush bash I think in the future. We leave Pancake Creek and head to Gladstone, where we book a berth in the marina for a week. I have to take the headsail furler off the boat, and we decide to hire a car and drive down to Brisbane so that Bruce can give me a hand to put new bearings in it.